Hi everyone, welcome to another reading. We're going to do a pick a card for connecting with a loved one or loved ones. So we'll just give a moment. I'm an organic reader, so I don't pause. Give you a moment to kind of see who you want to tune in with here. Maybe it's all three cards. Maybe it's three different people. I've got some nice cards that they selected today. Our loved ones feel happy, excited. Can't wait to chat. Okay, so we're going to do charms. I do have a chart, so I'll bring that up when we do the reading, and we'll pair it with some tarot cards as well. So if you need more time, please pause the video. I timestamp below, so if you want to skip ahead. Otherwise, we'll get into it here. I'll just stack these so I remember what order. And I'm wondering if this will, if I can get this to stand up maybe. Or lean a little bit on camera. Yeah, that works. Okay. There we go. Thanks. Okay. And thank you always to the first group. You're always with me when I'm figuring out the setup here. Okay. I think that will work for us. All right. So welcome. We're going to connect in with loved ones. I do have other charts. They chose the affirmations chart. Maybe it aligns with their positivity that they're coming forward with today. So we'll dig into the affirmations here. We'll see kind of how that is guiding. I'm just moving the bowl because I saw that immediate movement up here in this top corner. That's good to see that they're already ready to talk here, wanting more movement. Really sticking up in this top corner here with all of you. I'm just going to tilt there. Nope, okay. Let's go around the chart, give them opportunity. Oh. Also might step back and turn another light on here. It's a little gray out, feeling the fall weather here today. Okay. Interesting how they wanted this quadrant to point there. I'll just turn these around and see the lovely way. Okay. Let's see, what deck of cards am I drawn to with you guys? And we'll go with the mini ones here. Oh, wow, look at that just fly out. Okay. Woo! We've got some eager, excited. We're not even gonna reveal them, apparently. Usually I have them upside down, but maybe those two need to come out right away. Definitely immediate message here of limitless, right? No boundaries, or removing of boundaries, seeing things in a different perspective, because look at this victory, success down here. Right beside inner peace. Power of inner peace. Don't worry, we'll move the cards around to make sure we reveal the affirmations here. And then I feel like they want a couple more, so let's go ahead. Whoop. Okay. And we'll see what else. Last card here. Is it in here? Okay. Kind of heavy over on the one side here, so sorry. Shift the camera again. Okay. Maybe we bring this card down. All right, so let's timestamp and then get into your messages here from your loved ones. We're going to start off with tuning in here to the card you're drawn to. Maybe it was the word home. Maybe it was pointing to her heart, her soul. For me, it was sort of the overall design. I really like this depiction of the heart, very jewel-like. You can almost feel the crystal texture of it and how the sunlight's kind of hitting it here. And I like how they're crossing the realm as well, you know, coming through from the other side to come speak with you, you know, connecting with you heart to heart, right? Heart to heart. Now they're pulling me up to her tiara here. So let's see how they're kickstarting our message here. Oh, I just noticed the crystals. From back here, I thought it was just hair, but there's the crystals that I was feeling down here, sort of the texture. And crystals, right? When the light hits it, it sets off rainbows, right? That's when we get to see all the colors. There's something here about all these colors. You know, maybe all of your vibrant colors. Maybe it's the current spectrum of your aura, sort of the mixture of your aura right now that you're tuning into. And now they're drawing me to all the eyeballs here. Lots of souls coming around. I think you're going to probably hear from more than one loved one, I feel. Or at least you got to gain a group here of family members. So perhaps you're someone who's unfortunately lost quite a few already in this lifetime. But there's like a primary speaker, but they're all kind of here to connect with you. So yeah, I'm really, for whatever reason, I'm just going to keep reinforcing this outer kind of rainbow heart of colors and the crystals. I don't know if they want you to bring some crystals into your home, or something that will bring light, especially as we're heading into the cooler months, at least here in Canada. So making sure you're bringing in warmth and light and joy into the home. Okay. So we have the two cards that flipped up right away. So maybe we should start with them and just kind of see why this is the first message that needed to come out so urgently. So I'll do them in the order that they flipped up. The charm being associated, which is interesting, is the glasses with the eyes covered, right? And the glasses are all about changing perspective. The card is all about, limitlessness, limitless. I'm trying to get the right words here, right kind of description I'm seeing. Like there's not really any boundaries right here. Anything's possible, sort of like the endless possibilities, I guess I'm trying to say. And changing your focus. You know, maybe you're in a woe is me kind of energy right now, or why does this always happen to me? Or, you know, maybe you are feeling restrained, or maybe a power dynamic feels off to you. But there's a change in perspective. Have a different viewpoint on sort of this feeling that you have. So it was sitting on both. So I will read out both. So you are a source of love and light. Oh, here we are. We're back to the first message of the crystal. Your soul is strong. Look at all the souls that came out to remind you of that. You attract high vibrational people and experiences to your life. Now this message is interesting. You attract people and experiences into your life. And here you are. Remember, I started with the why is me? Why is this happening again? You're kind of attracting that to you, right? If you sit in that headspace. If you say, why is this happening to you again? It's going to happen again, so you can figure that out, right? To deliver you the message. But if you change your perspective and say, last time, that's never going to happen to me again, or just be positive, good things always happen to me. I'm such a lucky person. Today's going to be a great day. I'm only going to meet people with positive energies. So powers here, your powers of attraction. So watch our thoughts and our words right now. Crystals, filter. Oh, look. Forgot that I even poured out the crystals, but right, this is what we're seeing in her tiara. This is what we're seeing in the swords almost. Same kind of pattern, right? So if you're the crystal, this is you, this is your soul. As soon as you let light hit you, right, you do something that makes you happy. So maybe it's you have a hot chocolate this morning instead of your regular orange juice, and that kind of warms your body, makes you happy. Flavor, there's enjoyment in the flavor for you. So then that hits you, and then it starts to refract, right? Like all the colors, it bleeds out, and then that's what you're attracting in. Okay, they're in a good mood today, they're in a good energy today. But don't forget your abilities here. The sort of that magic of manifestation that you have. The what's the saying? Master of your own universe, right? So just a carefulness here of watching your energies. What you're putting out is what you're attracting back. So just change your perspective on that. You are actually in control. I think I was talking about a shift in power dynamic. You actually aren't constrained or being held back. You're in control right now. You can move forward. And then we have that victory, right? Down here that we saw paired with that. So a change in perspective leading to success, victory. Look at him heading out, right? Heading out into a new path, a new chapter, a new phase, or just heading outside. Could be as simple as that. Maybe you just need to get up and get outside. I'm definitely someone that can get stuck in a funk, stuck in a rut. So you are aligned with the power of inner peace. And a flower is a choice. And they're giving you the golden flower here. So we have kind of a golden choice. You have the Midas touch if you choose to follow this path, whatever it is for you, whether it's just simply stepping outside, whether it is just finding that little source of joy, happiness to help grow, right? Just plant your little seed, make that decision, right? Your Midas touch, and it will flow to you. It's attracted right to you, right? The knight came right in, the horse came right into this choice, this flower. So really nice place to start off here, sort of a trio of cards. Maybe that's why they flipped up right away. Maybe the one card wasn't enough. They had to go beyond sort of letting your heart here, turning your heart back on, right? It looks like a bit of a reset button here, the power on button of my computer. That's what it looks like. It looks like she's touching her soul, right? Let's turn myself back on. Let me glow again. Let me turn my crystal back on. Okay, where do they want us to go next here? So they got my attention over here with this flower, this budding rose, this rosebud. I don't know if that was a nickname for you, Rosebud, my little daisy, or the scent of flower. A floral scent reminds you of their home, like a scent attributed to your grandparents' house. Maybe they have a particular garden or plant. I don't know, I feel like this is more of a nickname. Like I said, like Rosebud, Daisy, my little Blossom, anything that would have like a floral sort of word or play on that, or different connotation to that word, or connection to garden and the sort of the scent. Not just being outside, but there's a very specific scent. But they're giving me more garden and less perfume or cooking, or just flowers in the house. I know when I used to visit my paternal grandmother in her senior home, when she eventually got to that stage, her room always had this strong scent of lilies because of one of my uncles, her sons. So we knew we were close to her room, and we knew that a new bouquet had just been delivered because they were such a potent scent. So like I'll always attribute lilies now to sort of that association of grandmother and my uncle, right? That was always his kind of monthly gift to her from afar, because he lived in another country, was to make sure her room had the flower that she loved most. Maybe your name's Lily. Maybe her name's Lily, or Rose, Rosa. Again, my maternal grandmother's middle name was Rosa, and maybe this is just grandparent, grandpa, grandma is coming out over here. Remember, we were saying multiple family members were going to come see you. We have grandparent energy here, just through the memories they're giving you, right? But both were grandmothers, and then this flower. So your energy shapes your reality. You are powerful. So you got grandma, grandpa, right? Reinforcing this first message. You know, reset yourself, reset your energy that you're pouring out. You're the master of your reality right now. We started off with this endless opportunities. Everything's possible. Look at the treasure chest they're giving you. Treasure trove. I always like this card. I'm going to fix the camera because I love this smiling, cheeky little mouse over here. I love this guy. He's so happy. So friggin' happy. But, you know, I mean, this could be grandparents. Could be both grandmothers, grandma and grandpa. Because look at them, right? They both came through. This one's kind of pointing you into your treasure chest, right? Here's everything. Remember, there's abundance, prosperity waiting for you if you follow your heart, if you stay true to your soul purpose, if you stay true to what makes you happy. Don't compromise, right? Because look what happens when you compromise. You don't feel too good, do you? You start to see things differently. You start to question, what's wrong with me? What's going on? Ain't nothing wrong with you. Look at all that brilliance. All that you can attract into yourself. Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to come over here to the arrow. This is my directional arrow. This is go directly from A to B, full speed ahead, or full steam. Well, I guess both things, right? Full steam ahead and then full speed ahead. There's like this acceleration that I'm getting with the feathers on the back here. I'm seeing them more like those arrows we see on roadways in games, right? When our go-karts hit the quick zone and like Mario Kart and whatnot. So there's like this acceleration of A to B, A to B. You vibrate at the frequency of abundant success. A lot of energy messaging here with you guys. Comes right after this one, right? Your treasure trove. Abundance and success. You can attract abundance and success. Your energy workers here. All of you, energy light source, your aura work, power of thought. Your aura radiates confidence and positive energy. Your aura. That's the first message they were trying to say. Get your aura lit back up again. Get your passion, your creativity, your intuition, your insight, your strategy, right? All of that. Bring it all back up. Okay, so they want you focused. I mean, we're what? 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of messages in, and they're all about this turning yourself on. Oh, we're back at home now. We had the home on the main card, and here you are. Your dream lifestyle, right? What does family mean to you? What does home mean to you? Here we are in this beautiful garden. So we're still with our wonderful family, so our direct relatives, right? Our grandparents, our aunts and uncles. And look at them behind you too. This could be grandma and grandpa still. And look at them right behind you, holding onto your shoulders. Got the beautiful golden angelic hue here around them. So really nice supporters. I don't know if they were that way to you in life as well. I know all of us have different dynamics with relatives, but these two feel extremely supportive of you. Proud, supportive, always a good time at their place and in their garden. I mean, it could be an older aunt and uncle as well, because I'm starting to get the feeling of, on my paternal side, I did lose already an aunt and uncle couple, but they lived in they had a beautiful kind of field, and they're pulling me there as well. We've got grandparents, we've got supportive aunts and uncles, all saying, turn on your energy, light worker, turn on your light source, attract in all the good people and good times and good money. I'm just going to come here beside. I think we're going to now work our way up through. We kind of skipped, which is interesting as well. Okay. I'm going to start with this choice. So every cell in your body is vibrating with high energy. So again, we're back to your powers of manifestation here through your karmic energy, what you're putting out. So it's really all headspace, right? The mindset that we keep ourselves in, the emotional state that we choose to keep ourselves in. So self-motivation, power of inner peace. Now this choice is different from the golden one there. This one is my white daisy. This is the, should I, shouldn't I? Do they love me? Do they not? Right? We play those games as we pull off the beautiful little white petals. And it is a game, right? It's a peaceful game, white. Usually it's just a playful question. We usually just laugh. We do the same thing with the stem of an apple, right? We twist it to get the letter of the alphabet or a name or a number. So there's this invitation or a reminder maybe that you like to be playful with choices, or to get back to a playful sort of perspective when you're considering your choices, come out of a place of, again, happiness and joy when choosing, versus the I don't know. So again, positive energy, find the fun in life, right? Should I have hot chocolate this morning? Should I have a donut with it? If I throw this rolled up piece of paper into the recycle bin, I get to have the donut, right? Making little games here. Look at the two children here playing. Oh, our mouse are above. Look at the increase now in family. So we got our mouse, our mice, I should say, plural mice. Our field mice are back, so grandparents are here. The aunt and uncle are still with us. Now we got butterflies coming in. Look at this beautiful kitty cat looking up at you. Look at all of them surrounding you here. They're all eyes on you. Remember? Over here, all eyes on you. And here you are in the middle, And they're just watching you try to like glow yourself up here. They're all hoping, waiting, watching, encouraging you to turn this light on. Not quite a solid beam shooting forward, right? So again, turning your energy on. But it's every cell in your body. So that's also health. For what we're eating, choosing, well, I was just talking about coffee, hot chocolate, and a donut, wasn't I? So choosing what we're eating, making sure we're still feeling good about our choices and having fun with our choices. Okay, yeah, we're getting this huge entourage around you. Everybody's starting to step forward now. I wonder who's going to come through in the other cards then. Okay. Every day, your energy becomes stronger and more magnetic. And I love that they put the little Bambi, my little deer, my baby fawn, on this one, because this charm is all about, one step at a time. She's a little bit tentative, a little bit shy, a little bit nervous to kind of get back out there. Not that she's lacking confidence, but it's like those new day on the job, first day on the job, first day back to school kind of excitement, but jitters, right? So maybe you got knocked in confidence. That's what I'm really feeling here. So this group may have been pushed down, or people experiences have not been so kind. So of course you'd be a little nervous to open your heart back up, step back out there, right? Forge ahead, go straight to A and B. I'm just going to keep myself in the vibration of who I am. I know I'm a beautiful person, but you got to try again, right? Let's just keep trying to attract positive things. Look what you go from. Hesitant to full confident chariot, just like you saw the acceleration here. Changing your frequency to one of radiating, and you excel. You go one day at a time, and I feel like it gets way easier very quick. I feel like there's like a restoring to self here. Maybe you used to be very sociable and you've been quiet lately. Maybe you were very much open to meeting new people, then you had a bad relationship experience. So, we got to kind of work through that. But there's acceleration over here. All of this is accelerating forward, your life accelerating forward with a return to joy, peace, happiness. Okay. Let me come up here to our little kitty here first. So it says, release all that does not serve you or your highest good. And this is my relaxing kitty. He's got his belly full. He's our happy Garfield after his lasagna. Right? Our striped kitty, sleeping, relaxing, feeling good. Nice big smile on his face, enjoying what he loves every day. I'm happy with how I went about today. I'm happy with what I accomplished today, even if it's just one thing, right? Pick a closet and clean it, or step outside, wash your car, and your car feels all good and new and clean. So you're attracted to go back into it, right? You're attracted to want to drive around in it. You're attracted to smile and be happy in your home if you're feeling clean and organized. Look at that. Master of your domain, eh? Get the two little angels here sitting with you. Right away, I just want to say they're pets. So I don't know if this group has also lost pets, because like I said, we have a lot of souls, a lot of family members. I know we've got two pets, or maybe a family member who is known for always having pets. Again, I'm going back to my grandparents here. My maternal grandmother was always known for having her, or at least when I was a younger child, she always had two Pomeranians with her. Queen, our queen that we just lost, Queen Elizabeth. She had her, two corgis? She liked corgis. So either this is a person that you attribute animals with. Could be this hairstyle as well, because I'm kind of laughing because now my own paternal grandmother is stepping forward, and she had like that senior white permed curly hair, like that 80s perm hair. So maybe, or even just the shock of white could be their beard, when they lived a nice long life, so they got to the stage of white hair, white beards, kind of this soft fluffiness to them in terms of family member coming through. Now look what they're holding here. Pretty much you, right? We saw you right here. Everybody was around you, cheering you on, right? You got an entourage of cheerleaders going, come on, come on, come on, light it up, light it up, light it up. And then you've got this strong maternal or paternal figure in your life, and they just came right in and just picked you up. I'm just going to carry you forward here a little bit. Let me give you a little divine assistance. So that might be in the form of signs and symbols you're going to see that you attribute to people, places, or things that you need to release, right? Release all that does not serve you. So look at her. She's carrying you away. I'm going to carry you forward. So I'm going to give you this assistance. I'm going to walk with you as you release these things and light this up. So in terms, going back to those signs, in terms of those signs, so say you're out driving and you catch yourself on your ex's street. You didn't mean to, but you just catch yourself there. That's your loved one assisting you to just cruise on through and realize, I don't need to avoid this neighborhood anymore. I don't need to avoid this street. I can drive by. Who cares that they live here? They don't own this street. They don't own this neighborhood, right? Going back to that power center. Why are you giving up? Why are you being pushed away, right? Release all that. Okay. So then we're going to come down to sort of the ending message over here. And they have both the whale tail and the star landing on you are safe. So maybe it's connecting back to the first two cards here, or I guess the first three cards, right? This kind of pop out, restart, step out, right? When you step out, it's because you are safe. We've got intuition and star, following your heart, following your soul purpose, following those signs where your loved ones are guiding you, right? Leaving you little pebbles to help you to light up. Look at that. Be confident. Be, your self-esteem. You are beautiful. You're smart. You're capable. You're valuable. You're creative. You're authoritative. Nothing wrong with you. And you are safe. It's okay. If you follow this path, it definitely feels like turbulent times are over. Look at all the abundance. And it accelerates. If you just trust that you can do this, I've got everything I need. I am everything that I need. Your power manifestations. Oh, and look what we have, 2 oracles. Right? She's in front of a choice. For me, 2 uprights is a choice or a new entryway on your next path. So here we have your oracle, your angel, hanging out at the door, the gateway. Are you going to come with me? Are you going to follow me? And then we have this other oracle hanging out with all your loved ones here. Look at them wrapped all around her. And what is she doing? She's handing off you. Look at you all on fire now. What a change. You're completely lit up now. So success. She's handing you off to go down this new path. And look what she's dumping. Everything that does not serve you. Right? She had the goblet in the hand there. So you've successfully walked away, stripped out everything that's holding you back energetically, emotionally, in your mind. right? Sometimes we just get immobilized, right? Our thoughts can put us in a place of lack of movement, fear, anxiety. But no, success, move forward and down your soul path here. Look at the intuition, the moon, the stars, right? The purple, the stars. So I think this is them reinforcing for you. You know this is all you need to do, right? If you get your aura, your energies back to self, right? Hit your power on button. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Really beautiful reading here from your loved ones. I can see why they wanted the affirmation sheet today. So if you weren't attracted to card number 2 or 3, thank you for coming. I'm going to start to clean up now. I'm just going to make a couple quick notes here. Just entourage, the family, and tuning yourself up. Turning your crystal back on. All right, get your aura moving. Okay. So thank you for joining. Hopefully you got your messages. I'm just peeking now. I hope I have enough battery. That was a nice, little bit longer than I usually do, but a nice chat. I'm not going to cut them short. Right? I'm not going to do that. This is their opportunity to talk with all of you. Okay. Group 2, card number 2. I'll just slide the camera back where we started, and we'll get started here. So, charms first. Okay. Now we'll just go around the board. I'll stop anytime I hear clicking, if my fingers twitch, if charms just start to drop. So you will see me pause. I'm going to go through. I'm excited to see who's going to come out with you guys. The first group was fun and interesting. I really enjoyed it. I'm over here, this is the corner. But my finger is twitching here, so I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I want the gold ring here. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see, what cards do we want to use with you guys? I'm going to go with this deck here. All right. So let's get the additional clarity. Go with the charms from your loved ones here. And jump into the messages. Whoop, okay. Like stop shuffling. And then I go back to shuffling. I don't know what's with me. For some reason I love shuffling cards, though I'm not very good at it, as you can all see. And I'm not about to get hired by any casinos anytime soon, that's for sure. Okay, let me come on this side. Okay. So that's our cards, our charms. Now we just need a timestamp and then we'll jump into the messages here with our loved ones. Full spectrum. That might have been what drew you into this card. Otherwise, this is a really beautiful card. Really nicely depicted here. We have all the chakras in nice alignment. The sort of the root system here, how grounded you are. So I feel like for this group, everything's kind of going good. But there's a lot of thought here on passion. So either this group, you're just here because you're curious and you want to hear from this loved one in particular, or this loved one knows what's on your mind in terms of desires. So someone that you are passionate about. This could be a job you're passionate about. This could be a place. So there's something you're dreaming with all your heart that I think this loved one is going to come speak to you with. Because like I said, this bottom half of the card, which is all about home, career, emotional state, travel, like just kind of like life overall seems to be in a really good kind of stable place right now. So let's see what the chat's about. Maybe that's why the card said full spectrum, because your loved one's just going to focus in on this area, because all of that is okay with you right now in terms of your spectrum of things. You got a really good kind of handle here on your everyday life, I guess I should say. Where do we want to start with the charms? Coming to the leaf here, because they put it in the middle here in this empty space, but I think it's because they wanted to point at the word joy in particular, love and joy, but joy. I mean, joy is a name, so that could be the person coming through for you. And this leaf in particular is all about transparency, being authentic, sticking to the facts in terms of just being true, honest, authentic, vulnerable, clarity by getting rid of any exaggerations, right? Get rid of any kind of gray in this passion, this life that you're dealing with. So if this is a relationship, get rid of the gray, just pay attention to the facts, or just look at the facts. So gray could be hearsay from other people, right? Or just hunches and feelings, like pursue that feeling, get your clarity, or release the feeling until you have a fact to make you feel otherwise. So there's this push towards joy through this clarity, through this just stick to the facts. Don't overwhelm yourself with exaggeration, hearsay, right? Vibrate at a frequency that attracts love and joy, love, passion. That's what she's doing, right? She's aligned her chakras and is focusing on just her passion center here. Okay, so we have a new start after maybe a period of drought. So if you're someone who's wishing for a relationship, maybe you've been single or widowed for some time. So sometime for me, for context for you, this would be a significant period for you. If you're someone who used to be in a relationship or would get into another relationship within a few months, then this is you being without someone for like a year, right? 12 months. So talk about getting rid of exaggerations. I just exaggerated. But so significant enough that people may have been making comments like, why haven't you been dating yet? Are you even looking? Are you on the apps? This is a dream job. It could be people over time just saying like, why are you still here? Or you should stay here, actually, more so holding you back versus encouraging you to start your new start. But we have this beautiful fresh blossoming here, this nice start. And flowers for me are all about choices. So you've already made this choice. You're ready for this new start. That's why it's on your mind, right? That's why passion's on your mind here. That job, that career, that person, that place in the world, whatever is attracting you right now. I just want to pull this down because I want to make sure the pink part's on the camera here. This part. That's the important part. Okay. Come up to the big flower here. It says, yes, you can. But this charm is all about peeling back the layers. So now we've got more getting rid of stuff, right? Getting rid of the gray, the dust bunnies, right? Just stick to the facts, just stick to truth, authenticity. And then we have that here as well, kind of peeling back all the layers. Let's just get to the core of you. Let's just get to the core of your dream. What is it you want? So specificity, be specific. Since I'm stumbling over that word. Yes, you can, right? Yes, you can attract this new start. Yes, you can make sure it's the one that's meant for you. Just get rid of all the fancy stuff. Just be very clear and direct of this is the kind of relationship I want. This is the kind of job I want. This is where I want to live in the world. Detailed. Be detailed. Be specific. Okay. So here you are between in your choice. You're kind of sitting in the choice right now, right? As I'm saying, be specific. So you're sitting in your choice and they're asking you to be detailed. And I like this card because doesn't it look like they're sitting with you here? I'm kind of behind the camera here. So, there you are. And then here they are standing, right behind you, encouraging you to, step forward, go towards that dream, go towards that, but be more detailed. Look how vague it is out back here. There's nothing filled in yet. We've got trees, we've got some flowers behind you, so you've detailed up to this point. Now you need to detail the rest of your path here. What does that look like for you? Right, pull back the curtains here. Fill in your blank canvas. Create a vision board if that helps you. But in your mind, at least, in your heart and in your mind, your loved ones want you to get more specific. Sorry, I didn't realize the camera was up. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to come down here in this bottom corner. And I feel like both the crown and the ring are associated with this one card. Kind of going like that. That's why I said interesting. But we have crown and ring. Again, for those of you that are single or widowed, for me, this is upcoming partnership, nuptials. That ceremony. This is also a contract. So this is a job contract, an agreement that you're signing. You've got something coming up like that. So you are aligned with the power of inner peace. And we've got my beautiful gold crown here. I always read this top part. I know it's just a charm, but I always read this top part as a really tall, kind of ornate piece of the kind of opulent, lush, kind of velvety, full of gemstones crown here. But they're making this really tall for me, which is obviously connecting to higher self, connecting to your angels, connecting with your loved ones right now. Pretty much what she's doing here in the card. Right? It's all focused on the crown. And the crown is also our thoughts, our dreams, and what's in our heart, what our heart is saying, what our mind is saying, and what we're dreaming about. So head. Powers in your ability to envision, ability to be a visionary. You know what you want, right? What are you creating? What kind of family, world do you want to govern over, right? And they're pairing that with my gold ring here. So like I said, this is a solid commitment because it's solid gold. I mean, the ring isn't, but that's the sensation I get. So you have a solid ring to grab onto. So this is, again, I guess brass ring is the same, but a gold ring is better than brass in terms of value. So you're about to get like, this would be like, this is the one, right? This is the soulmate energy. This is the dream job energy. This is a golden age period in your lifestyle that's about to come about, that you can bring about, I should say, if you find this clarity. get out of your foggy haziness, I don't know kind of where I'm going. Once you get clear and determined and direct, it comes about. So you have the power to elevate your reality. Well, there we go. Get painting your canvas, get your vision boards out. You're gonna create what you desire. Whoa, look at the big guardian angel that's coming with all your loved ones. Look at your guardian angel parading all your loved ones into you. Look at all these family members, friends, maybe even a coworker, maybe a teacher, a neighbor, someone that you were connected to. They're really drawing me over to this trio here with my thumb. So I don't know if there was a family of 3, if there's like 3 siblings, or like a family of 3, like 2 parents and a child that have already departed from your family in the current present state, but you have this large guardian angel. Look at him smiling, and it's a sheep here, so dreams. You might get some visitations right now in your dreams. This is the first area that I was talking about, dreaming, helping you with clarity of dreams. So if you want to continue this conversation with your relatives, help them right up here, help them, get them to converse with you, fill in the canvas together. You can very much do that in your dreams here. Your family's more than happy to help you figure it out, but you've got something beautiful here on the horizon. Okay. Coming to the middle here, we have you attract high vibrational people and good experiences into your life. And we have the lucky little fairy here on her crescent moon with her star, right? She followed the star. She's kind of looking down at what she's created, kind of taking a rest here. So rest after this long period into your period of happiness, joy. So I feel like once this contract comes about, whatever it means for you, could be signing the lease or on a house, right? If you're moving places. But there's this beautiful like wow, I'm here. I did it. This is my life now. And then right in the middle, we got our racing pony here. Your energy is a force of nature. It's unstoppable and purposeful. So nice running pony. And it is a pony. So again, new start. So they gave you the pony. The pony's running forward. Fresh legs, fresh energy, newness, right? You get up and go. Every day, your energy becomes stronger and more magnetic. So a day at a time. Day at a time, you're going to get this pep back in your step, this contract, this person, this new start. It's going to invigorate you. Here it comes. Get ready to run forward. Yeah, look at the rest, right? Rest, rejuvenation, calm. You can sip your coffee now. Your lifestyle is the way you want it, right? It's conducive to you. And then we've got your companion here looking at you across the table, right? Like 2 people sharing dinner. Could be your business partner, could be that romantic partner. We've got the pink flowers here. So those of you that are looking for that soulmate or that dream job, that dream manager, partner, look at the rainbow over them. I don't know if you're going to be like on a first date, and I don't know, by the way they're sitting, you'll the light will hit the window and maybe like an actual rainbow will look like it formed over them. I feel like your loved ones are going to try to make some kind of spotlight on this person. Maybe you're having an interview and maybe just the way the light's streaming through or something happens and you kind of see something behind this person or around this person. So it's favorable for you. Your loved ones will give you a little heads up. See if I can kind of squeeze it in there. We'll lose the messages a bit, but okay. something, this new fresh start, while it gives you energy, it's a more restful, positive energy that you're sitting in. Okay. Now the last messages here. We have kind of on these top two, the ball of yarn. So your loved ones are handing you your powers of manifestation. This is the new start, right? Your blank canvas. What are the two of you? Are you in the what are you going to create in this new place, in this new company, with this new person? So here's your fresh ball of yarn. It's up to you to create. Your present uplifts and inspires others. So you'll probably, I feel like that's going to go two ways. Obviously, you're going to uplift and inspire others, but I feel like you're going to feel that energy back, right? There's that energy. So, and then we have, you are surrounded by a field of pure positivity. And on that was my French fries. So this is people. This is a collective. So this could be your new fam, right? Through a new person, you have new friends, new families, your in-laws, new job, you have new team members, new place, you have new neighbors, new community, new culture. It's all positive for you. This change, this new start after you get clarity over here. Just get more clarity. What exactly do you want? Don't just say, I want to move to Japan. Why do you want to move to Japan? What do you want to do when you're in Japan? What's going to make you happy in Japan? So those details, right? Okay. I'm laughing because here we are in that field of positivity. This is the angel's gold. This is your loved one's gold. Here we have a beautiful corgi just looking out. Look at your loved ones looking out at you, looking over at you in this beautiful field of opportunity. He's kind of waiting excitedly, right? And anticipating almost like a parade. Can't wait to see what happens, how you fill this in. Again, it's a blank canvas. How are you going to fill that in? And then we have you providing clarity to the heavens, right? You providing clarity to your soul. This is what I want out of life. This is the job I want. This is the challenges and successes and victories that I want. And look at it start to rain down on you once you get specific. Boom. Okay. We can make that opportunity cross your path. We can make sure travel is part of the job that you get hired for. So beautiful messages here from your loved ones. Again, just get very clear on what it is you're passionate about right now. And that contract's going to come to you. Person, place, opportunity, whatever it is for you. Okay, so I'm going to transition now to our third and final group here. Forgot to take my note here, so I'm just going to passion, clarity. Okay. That should be enough to remind me. So if you weren't tuned into the last card, thank you for joining. I'll see you at our next loved ones reading. Hopefully you took away what you needed to hear and you got the motivation and excitement and energy and insights onto like what's the next step for me, which is just clarity. Card number 3, group number 3. We're going to start off with getting your charms here. And I'm just going to go around the chart. I will stop anytime I feel movement in the charms or a finger twitches, like right now. Okay. And then what we'll do is pair up some tarot cards with the charms, and then we'll get into the messages from your loved ones. Movement over here, so busy side of the chart for you. Cool. Okay, so now let's get, sorry, I was just seeing if I needed to adjust any on that side, but I don't have to. Wow, you're the first group where I didn't have to adjust any charms. So let's see, what cards do we want to pair up for you? Let's go with this deck. Okay, let's get some cards here, loved ones. Or loved one. The first two groups, I felt plural, but for some reason I'm just getting singular here. One key person, one spokesperson for the family coming through. Maybe they were like that. Maybe they were the matriarch, patriarch. Maybe they were the vocal one in the family, or not afraid to speak up, or maybe they were the one, the family member that people went to. Hey, can you be the one that asks? Right? In childhood, that would befall to me. I would be the one asked. You go ask. They always say yes when you ask, which was not true at all. But I would always go ask. I just had no fear of asking. I know it just gets joked about on the new show on Apple TV, the latest series, but they have this like don't ask, don't get, and I've always been that way. I've never been afraid to ask because I've always figured there's no harm in asking because you might receive, right? Okay. Gonna get our timestamp and then we'll jump in here to the messages. You may have been drawn to the name on the card, the Portal Keeper. That in itself is makes me curious. So it might have been, curiosity with the kitty, right? Here that drew you in. Maybe you're an animal lover, and that's why, or it could have just been the colors, the design, very anime kind of style here that I like. I don't know why I'm going into describing the card with this group. I didn't with the other groups, but in the intro, there is this singular person that came out. The other cards had multiple loved ones, but there's just this one key person, or maybe it's pet. Maybe it is just your pet stepping forward here. Maybe that's why I'm just getting the singular. Look what they're weaving. Look what they're pulling forward here. Some kind of nugget, right? It looks like a little, it's like a piece of an asteroid, or maybe it's an asteroid far off, right? It's being pulled into you, this little nugget, this insight sitting in the middle of the star here. And they're very playful. Somewhere in the intro, I was talking about a person in the family that you would kind of go to and just be like, can you be the one that asks? Like they're known for something. Maybe they were the magician in the family, the aunt or uncle that would always do tricks, or there's just something really unique about them, but like fun and playful, magical. Growing up, I had one uncle that had music in his car. He had a fun, cool kind of Corvette Roadster kind of car, but he had this box where you could punch in different codes, and depending on the code, it would play a song, but it would play a song out like over a speaker, so like everybody around you, right, driving would hear the song. So there's like this beautiful playfulness with them that you would remember, that you'll tie back to this person. Maybe they were the crazy one, or the eccentric, I should say, not crazy, but eccentric. Maybe they were the very fashionable as they're drawing me in here. Maybe they were artistic, or growing up, they were the only relative that was single and traveling. There's something here that makes them unique, and that's what you loved about them. They were just authentically themselves and unique, and they're coming in with a nugget. So you've asked them a question. Maybe that's also why I've started off with, in the intro, just getting charms and cards, that we're connecting with someone that you would ask them to do it. Like I was sharing, my siblings would come to me to ask our parents. They always say yes to you. Not the case, but I would ask, right? I would do the little smile, lean into the third child of three, right? The baby child. So there's this fun playfulness with this person. Okay, where do they want to start their message now? I spent a lot of time, so I think they really wanted to make sure you had time to connect with them and remember who this person is. Maybe they passed a while ago. I want to come up here, but I want to come to the card without a charm. That was in group 1 as well. We had a couple cards that we flipped right away. Strength, encouragement, you can do it energy. If I go back to the story with my 2 siblings, right? I used to tell them, you can just go ask. It doesn't have to be me. Like, I would encourage them to just kind of go do it. And here they are encouraging you. You know, you could just do it. You don't have to ask me. You can be the one that goes and does it. You can do it now. Your turn. You know, you've reached the age. You've got the personality for it. Whatever it might be. So, before I went to put it down, see how she's closing the mouth, right? Don't ask. Which is opposite. Because I was like, if you don't ask, you don't get. But they're like, no, don't ask. Like, don't keep asking for me, maybe. Maybe this is someone, again, you or a person or a pet that you recently lost, and you're kind of pining for them a bit right now, and they're here to comfort you, but they're saying, like, you don't have to ask for me. Why not? They're always with you, right? She's always with the lion. But she's kind of calming him down, shushing him a little bit here. No need for screaming, no need for crying. I'm going to put this over here, because they wanted this associated together. Okay, so what cards do we want to go with next? You come across the top, I think. I'm just going to move those for now. So we have yes, you can, coming right off of this card, the strength. So yes, you can. And there's a distance here. So this could be the loss again. So I don't know. I'm really getting loss here. So this might be a group that recently lost this loved one, or it's a great loss to you, right? They were your partner, your soulmate. They were your pet. I keep saying pet because there's such a close bond. Obviously the cat and the lion here, but it's that kind of depth of bond. So even if it was an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent, you would have been like bosom buddies, right? Like you love this person, and there's distance here. So distance in terms of you're here and they've already crossed over. Distance in terms of years past. For example, my father this year would be 10 years. His first decade crossed back over, has been completed under wraps. He's celebrated his 10-year, right? His first decade back in the soul pool. And there's this, yes, you can without me, right? Because of distance here. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And then they have the dash hound pointing at, he was like this. So I'll put him back to where he was. But he's pointing at, do it. And my dash hound is all about direction. So it's, yes, you can, do it. Wow, running away from me. Well, not running away from me, doing it, right? He took off. He decided to do it. You attract high vibrational people and experiences. So you can attract opportunities. You can attract whatever this is that you're talking about, hoping for, wishing for, whatever that opportunity is. Person, place, thing, job. Another pet could just be waking up. I can't do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can wake up and get out of bed. So we have the dash hound planting his feet, letting you know you can attract good things into your life. Just get up and do it. So what are they trying to motivate you to do here? Justice. Fairness. Is that what you're screaming and crying about? Do you think it's unfair that they are no longer in your life? Or are you living in a situation right now that you feel is unfair to you? But there's fairness here. There's balance. I'm really picking up on this. There's a choice to follow your heart. He's hung up his red banner. So, right, cut the cord. Are you going to choose inner peace and emotional balance and follow your heart? Cut whatever is holding you back down here on the step, making you vengeful and spiteful, angry. Are you going to shed the anger and move forward with, kindness in your heart, purpose, love, desire, determination? Those are all good energies to be sitting in. And then we have your loved one here bringing you and this opportunity together, right? They're pushing, bringing. So yeah, you can do it. Here's that distance. Yes, you can. Yes, you can get that opportunity, that person, that place. This loved one's reminding you from the other side, I don't have to do this. You can bring it towards you. It's kind of like you asking them why, right? Why? Why did you leave me? Why did you go? Why aren't you here to help me? You were my source of advice. Why? And they're like, whoa, whoa, calm down. You can do this. Do it yourself. I taught you. I showed you how to do it, right? Shifting energies. I like how they paired this because that's all it is. Anger, vengeance, desire, determination, right? Same zone, energetic zone, but which side are you going to be on? Which choice are you going to make? You're going to, again, choose the path here of ease, right? He's going to drop the curtain and we'll see a really probably easy, playful path behind him. Or you're going to sit here and be like, nah, I'm going to cut you and I want judgment in my favor. Right? So move forward here. You can attract, right? You can attract, you can bring in what you need. You vibrate at the frequency of abundance and success. And we have my golden elephant sitting on that. This is the elephant that I always want to rub for good luck. I don't know why. There has to be something cultural in that, because I also always see like a sitting golden Buddha. I want to rub his head or his cute little belly. So there's like this rubbing for good luck. I don't know if you have a talisman that you do that. I'm a person that has like money trees. I put things that I want to attract prosperity and abundance to in the eastern corner, so like feng shui. So even if there's like any kind of playfulness, right? Playful superstition that you can just lean into that will help you to get into that other vibrational energy, do it. Those of you that follow along, I'm into angel numbers. Last week I shared Grabavoy codes. Well, anything like that. My mother likes to put her lotto tickets under like money candles or charms that she feels are lucky. They used to be charms that she would take with her to bingo. So anything like that, any kind of playfulness. Maybe they were superstitious like that as well. So do what I did, right? Do what I did. I showed you. We already said that up here. I showed you. I showed you how to attract positive things into your life. You are in complete control of your thoughts and emotions. Yeah, right? We saw that. What gear do you want to sit in? First or second, right? And then we have closure. So cutting the cord up here. Closure, making the choice to end or not do something, creates this new start. Or this could be the decision to stop not doing and to start doing. So you've got beautiful start, and it was pointing down at your energy as a force of nature. It's unstoppable and purposeful. Again, determination. I've been saying that a lot. Strength, courage, bravery, determination. Get out there. Why are you lacking in that energy center? Ooh, the Empress. So I did ooh, because the card it's beside, actually. Right? Look what they're showing you. Look at this story. I'm here with you always. You can do it. And look at you. Look what you do when you sit in it. We've got lucky number 3. 1, 2, 3 on our lucky charm here. Rub the belly. Right? It looks like she has her little lucky talisman beside her. She's got her wand, her scepter. Right? So she's kind of using her tools as well. She knows what she has at her disposal. She's tapping into it, both tangible and not. Right? She's throwing in and attracting luck to her scepter. Look, this card was way over there, remember? And they had me put it over here. Look at this beautiful story over here. I like this with your loved one. Maybe this is the relationship as well, right? Maybe that's why this card's over here. Them, you, both of you together. This could also, maybe this card also makes you feel that you can see them in it. Maybe there's certain characteristics, maybe the way they're seated. Maybe these have a chair. A lot of us tend to, at a certain point in our life, have our dedicated seat, right? Lucky 3 under the golden elephant. Luck, luck, luck. Okay. I'm going to need the orange. Go like that so I can read the triangle here. So we have transformation, but also your loved one's butterfly. So they've come down. If they're going to emphasize a point, I think it's going to be this point. So they've kind of set the stage with you, set the conversation with you. Here comes that nugget, right? They've marked it for me. Okay, Ashley, time to transition and give them the nugget. We've talked about their emotions. You know, we've had our heart-to-heart chat here like we used to do. And now it's time for me to talk about their nugget of information. It's going to help them transform, move forward, continue to move forward in life. So it's pointing towards your energy is strong, strength, resilient, and full of life. Remember, I did this. I was like, come on, get in there, do it. The dog has his feet planted. You know, it looks like a little dachshund, but I have a little chihuahua, and when he plants his feet, I'm not, like, I got to give him good pull to get him moving, you know? So this loved one is like pulling you on the leash, like, get your feet moving. Why are you planting your feet? And then we have oh, look at that. You are ready. Why are you planting your feet? You are ready. And I was going to say we have the family charm on that. This is my samurai sword. It always feels like something that's being passed down from generation to generation to generation. So succession, legacy, ancestry. Look at them passing this down to you. Your turn. You can do this. Maybe it's your turn to be this person in the family. You're the one that everybody's going to go to now for help. Boom. You can do it. You are ready. I am handing it down to you. You know, if this was the matriarch, patriarch of the family, you've got that role now. They support you with it. Don't go to your family and say, hey, so-and-so just said, you know, like they're just energetically encouraging you to go ahead with that. Okay. Oh, look at what they're giving you. 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Look at them dancing over there. Look at them waving to you. Everybody's so happy on the other side. All your loved ones are so happy on the other side. Here's your rainbow. Look at everything that's coming to you once you embrace, right? Embrace that this is now you. Now your turn. Maybe that's why it was all this swirled, right? The magic. I'm handing it off to you. Because in the beginning I said that this cat here was bringing that forward. Handing this down to you. Your turn now. This is your life to live. Are you governing yourself as if they were still in your life? Or again, you're holding yourself back because they're not in your life anymore? Because here they're saying, this is your turn. This is your chapter. Or this is your next chapter. Go for it. I support it. We all support it. We're waving at you. We're cheering you on. You know, if you're, I don't know, if you're afraid to start a second family, you know, if this was your partner you lost, it's okay. Go for it. Support it. Do it, right? Just do it. All right, so we're going to end off over here. We have you radiate confidence, strength again. Three hits on strength. So they definitely want you to feel brave, courageous, feel yourself again, plant your feet, stand your ground, right? Get back into that energy. Strength and positive energy. We have this golden opportunity, this golden contract. This could be a golden period. We see this here, right? This is your next chapter. That's what they were saying. This is your next chapter. This is your time, right? So this could be, like I was saying, marriage number 2. This could be you following a dream that you thought you were going to do with them, and they said, "No, it's okay. I'm still with you. Go do it." Oh, just ran forward here. We have that beautiful golden opportunity paired with my Hawaiian flower that looks like my tattoo, which is for me a reminder to be easy on myself. Don't feel guilty. Don't sabotage myself with my thoughts, my feelings, etc. Right? So you're okay. Everything's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. You're okay. Everything's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. This new start, peace, zen, happiness. Everything's gonna be okay. Every breath fills you with vitality and strength. Yeah, everything's gonna be okay. Get back to your strength center. Get back to your strength center. Stop asking why. And look at this. This is my very abundant, opulent leaf. So very much like this 10 of cups here with this new start, this new chapter. So whatever this is, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel victorious, successful, full of happiness and joy if you start this new start, right? If you grow your leaf. And it says every breath. So just one day at a time, one experience at a time. It's a transformation you're going through. It's not easy. Transformations are not easy. That's why you've got peace and zen coming up over here. The Fool. The ring, right? The ring at the top. Look at the white rose they're giving you. You know, I love you. I'm going to go back to if this is a partner. I love you. I will always love you. Go ahead, right? This is an approval to go ahead. Do it. Yes, you can do it. I don't know why I feel like all of you are wondering, you know, how or why I should live life without you. You know, again, if I don't know if this is a recent or a pet, a beloved pet, you know, how can I do this without you? Absolutely you can. Look at you. You're the Fool. Jumping off the cliff. Nothing but abundance with you. Everything that you need and love and support right behind you. I'm going to put it here because I love that it's with the beautiful leaf, right? Success, peace, joy, happiness, legacy, transformation. What a beautiful story over here for all of you. Group number 3 from your loved ones. I'm just going to try to get the camera focused just on the last message here. As we wrap up, I should say. We got the last message, but, you know, look at them smiling at you. Look at them saying, you can do this. And I did start off by saying that was like an asteroid, right? Like a planet, a piece of a new world. Here, I'm going to give you the first rock to lay in this new foundation, right? Here's the first stone of your new chapter. I'm still with you. Still with you. Don't have to cry and pine and worry about me. I'm actually giving you that solid footing. I'm giving you the nugget, which is just emotional space, it feels like, right? Just your heart space. If you can calm and find peace and happiness in your heart space, just talk with them instead of crying and screaming for them, right? They're still supporting. And then just embrace this new life. They fully support this new life. They've got your back. They're at your heels. They want you to go fool's rush in, right? They want you to go full steam ahead into this next chapter, into this new phase, next period of your life. So hopefully you all got the messages that you wanted to receive today, and you heard from the loved one you wanted to hear from, and I'll see you all at our next reading.